Hello everyone, today I will show you how to use the KDX for perform Alkilost key programming for a 2019 Ford Escort. And we will need this homemade Alkilost cable. Later on, the official version will be different from this cable, but the principle is the same. Then this end plugs into the car, and this end plugs into our device. There are two clips on both sides. This requires an external 12 volts power supply, because when we disconnect the car battery, the device will lose power. Therefore, a continuous 12 volts power supply is required for the device. In addition, a wrench is also needed. The wrench is used to disconnect the car battery, so we need to use this 8mm wrench. And we also need this USB cable, because when we are backing up data, it is a very long process. If you use a USB cable for backup, it will save a lot of time. If you use Bluetooth, it will take twice as long. Then an Android phone is also required. Only Android phones have OTG function. If you are using an iPhone, it does not support the OTG function, so you won't be able to operate using this wired connection. Therefore, an Android phone is required. In addition, we need to prepare two keys. One of them is a KD key. We will program these two keys later. Now I'm going to demonstrate it for everyone. This keyblade has also been prepared in advance. We open the car door now. The alarm will go off when we open the door now, and the hazard lights will flash later, and the hazard lights will flash afterward. Now plug in this OBD device. And this side is for connecting the device. And the VCC on both sides here is the positive pole. This one is the negative pole. And this requires a 12 volt power supply. Let's attach this cable first. Once it's securely connected, let's turn this on. Provide it with 12 volts power. Now power on this device. Then we enable the OTG function on this device. Now the OTG is turned on. Then we connect this cable. Okay. Now open the mobile KD app. Go into the corresponding matching function for programming, because this function hasn't been released yet. So we need to enter the debug mode. After the function is officially released later on, you can just use the official version directly. Then there are 5 functions here. We need to back it up first. After backing it up, then perform all keys lost operation. After all keys are lost, restore it. If you're adding a key, the process is the same. Back up first, then add and restore. So we're doing an all keys are lost procedure now. We also need to make a backup first. Okay. The door is open now. Then we need to lock the door manually. Now lock it. OK. Click OK. Now disconnect the car battery. Leave it disconnected, then tap OK. The hood is open now. After opening it, we locate the car battery. This is its positive terminal. There is a screw on the positive terminal. We have unscrewed this. After unscrewing it, we just need to lift this up. Click OK. Now wait for 30 seconds. We now need to reconnect the car battery. Then check if the alarm goes off. If the alarm does not activate, you may proceed to the next step. Connect the positive terminal. No hazard lights indicate that the alarm has been successfully disarmed. If the alarm still activates, disconnect the battery again and lift the terminal. Then wait for 10 seconds before reconnecting it. Repeat this until the hazard lights stop flashing and the alarm is disarmed. Proceed to the next step. After the alarm is disarmed, it will automatically proceed to this step. Let's tighten the battery terminal and close the hood. You can also wait until everything is finished before operating. Click OK. Now start backing up the data, which will take about 40 minutes. Let's be patient and wait. Now the backup is complete, and the data has been saved. Click OK. We save it here. Click OK. Click OK. Click back. Click OK. Operation completed. Click OK. The backup is now complete. Let's do the all lost key programming procedure. Click all key lost requires wiring. Ensure a stable network connection. We have saved it successfully. The vehicle is still in an alarm state right now, so we need to press OK. We have already completed this step just now. We continue to press OK. Now we need to disconnect the battery again, then press OK again. Now disconnect the battery. Pat it with a paper towel. OK. The battery has been disconnected now. Click OK. Wait for 30 seconds. Now follow the same backup steps we just did. Reconnect the car battery. Then check if the alarm goes off. If the alarm does not activate, you can proceed to the next step. Now reconnect the car battery. Then check if the car will alarm. There is no alarm now, so we can proceed to the next step. Tighten the vehicle battery terminals and close the hood. This step can also be done later. Click OK. Since we have already made the backup directly, just press OK. Load the backed up data. Select the corresponding data. Click OK. The vehicle is still in an alarm state, so press OK. We have already completed this step. Just click OK. This will take 10 minutes. Click OK only after the car honks twice. Wait patiently now. After 5 minutes, the hazard lights will stop flashing. The car has beeped twice now. You can proceed to the next step. Click OK. There are 5 keys now. Now clear the keys. All keys need to be rematched. If it is a mechanical key, click Cancel. OK. Insert the key to be matched. Then turn on the ignition switch and wait for 3 seconds. Insert the first key. Turn it on and wait for 3 seconds. The dashboard indicates that key programming is successful. Then we pull out the key. Continue to insert the second key. This key has also been successfully matched. The vehicle requires a minimum of 2 keys to be programmed for operation. Remove the second key. Matching completed. The P-flash data needs to be restored. Now we need to check if the vehicle is in anti-theft status. If the vehicle is in anti-theft status, press the remote control unlock button to disarm it, then proceed with the restoration. Let's press the unlock button. The car fails to alarm, indicating successful key programming. Let's test the other key again. OK, the functions work properly, indicating that both keys have been successfully matched. You can now proceed to the next step to restore the P-flash data. Now, restoring the P-flash data. It will be ready after restoration. Restoration successful. Operation completed. Let's test whether the dashboard can light up. Successfully done.